Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Legal Awareness with Lady J. Yeah, the last time we talked about bail. Yes, so today is going to be a way of continuation of what we talked about the last time. The last time, if you can recap, if you've not watched our last time video, you can go back and watch it. It's still on my channel. So we talked about bail and we defined bail as the temporary release of an accused person pending the investigation and determination of the matter. So in the last video, we divided bail into two categories: the police or administrative bail, and the second one is the court bail, which is divided into bail pending trial or bail pending appeal. And today we are going to continue from there. Yes, we are going to continue where we stopped. Just a reminder that under the Nigerian law, the right of an accused person to be granted bail cannot be denied except in special circumstances such as capital offense like murder, and armed robbery, treason, and so on and so forth. Now, in the last video, I remember I saw something. Somebody asked a question that, so where somebody is denied bail, where is the person kept? What happens to the person? Now, where a person is denied bail, the person is remanded in custody. In brackets, prison. Yes. Then for the police, is either the person is kept in police custody or police holding place. There's a place police keeps people pending when the person is being taken to court or pending the conclusion of the matter or the hearing of the appeal. Yeah, the person is remanded either in prison custody or in the police holding centers or holding facility. Yes. Now, can the police deny bail? Can the police refuse to grant somebody bail? The answer is no, it is not lawful. Yes, if an offense is a bailable offense and the accused person has provided a suitable surety, especially when it is within the period for which the law allows for detention, without charging the person to court, police cannot refuse you bail. If police unreasonably refuses or delays your bail, such a person or his family, the accused person or his family, can bring an action because the person's right has been breached. So the person can bring an action for the enforcement of fundamental rights. Yes. So I've already even said what you're supposed to do, but just in case you or anybody you know, police denies the person bail, there are two things you can do. The first person is to engage a lawyer to file a formal complaint. Now you may want to ask, so what happens where a court refuses somebody bail? Can it reverse it? Can it review itself? The answer is yes. It is a settled law that a court of competent jurisdiction can review its earlier decision refusing bail where new circumstances are presented, where new facts are presented. There is a case like that. In the case of Okoronkwo versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Court of Appeal held that a court in the course of a criminal trial presented before it or in the course of a criminal proceedings before it has the power to admit an accused person it had earlier refused bail to bail. This is this is an inherent power in the court. This is to ensure fair trial. Yes, to ensure fair trial, the court has the right to revisit its decision, and if at the end it finds it needful for them to grant the person's bail, they will grant the bail. If not, if it's going to jeopardize the case, even if they review it, they will not still grant the bail. But where they review it and they find out that it's going to ensure fair trial, it's not going to jeopardize the person's liberty or it's not going to put the person's liberty into violation, the court is going to grant the bail even after refusing it before. It can actually review it and grant the person bail. Yes. When will a court reconsider bail? A court may be persuaded to reconsider bail refusal in the following circumstances. The number one is new material facts, where the defendants present new evidence or new circumstances, such as maybe ill health, delay in prosecution, etc. The court can revisit its earlier refusal. The next instance where the court can revisit or reconsider bail is ineffective assistance of counsel. If the initial refusal was due to defective application or due to incomplete application as a result of counsel's negligence, because the law is clear that the negligence of a counsel of a lawyer should not be visited on the party. That is in the case of Indabawa versus Magashi and another. The court held that the negligence of a lawyer should not be visited on his client. So where the application is incomplete or defective due to the lawyer's negligence, the court can reconsider the bail refused earlier. The third and the final ground, the third and the last circumstance where court can reconsider bail is improper grounds for initial refusal. If the initial refusal was not granted in any of the exceptions listed under section 162 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act ACJA, the court can reconsider or revisit. And what are these exceptions? One is evade trial. If the person is not going to evade trial, if the accused will not evade trial, then there is no need of denying the person bail. The second one is if the person will not destroy evidence, that is evade trial, destroy evidence, the person will not destroy the evidence or jeopardize the outcome of the matter, the court will look at the circumstance and will consider the bail refusal initially granted. Yes. So that's just the basic things you need to know about bail. Then maybe later on we can talk about the conditions for bail. Yeah, we can talk about the condition for bail later. So in conclusion, the police have no right to deny you bail. The court can deny you bail depending on the circumstance of the case, but the court has the right to revisit and review itself. I'm sure you've learned one or two things today. Don't hold knowledge. These things you've learned, I'm sure some of you didn't know it before now. Me myself, I didn't know it before now until I studied law. Yes. Now I've educated you. Also educate somebody. Share my link. Share my video. Watch. Subscribe. Comment. Drop your question. Just like the way I answered one of the questions that was raised the last time. I might, who knows, in my next video, I might answer yours as well. Yes, I take feedback seriously. So once I see your feedback, I will definitely respond. Thank you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.